Roger, all of Cleveland wants to know, what are your views, what are the NFL's views on what's happening with Pilot Flying J and how it affects the Cleveland Browns, present and future?
Well, Jimmy Haslam is a man of great integrity. We're proud to have him as an owner in the NFL. I think that he's going to be a great owner for the Cleveland Browns and their fans here. He's as disappointed as anybody in what happened at Pilot J. He's working hard to fix it, correct those issues, both from a structural standpoint and to make amends. But he's kept me very much involved. I think, as he tells me, I was one of his first calls to inform me of what was happening when he learned about it. And he's been great at keeping us informed.
Roger.
Just an update, mostly. What's happening, what he's doing to make sure he addresses the situation in a satisfactory standpoint. He doesn't need any pushing. He's a man that this company means a lot to him and his family, and he's obviously not happy about what's happened, and he's determined to fix it.
But you've had a wait-and-see approach to this point. At what point would the league get more involved?
Well, right now, this is an issue where, he's had some people in his organization that have obviously not conducted themselves in the way it's consistent with what he wants either. He's fixing that, and he's got to do that. And those things happen in big organizations. Jimmy is more disappointed than anybody, but I don't think it's a matter for us at this moment.
Has the league been in contact with the FBI during this investigation?
If he were indicted, would that result in a?
You guys, we're not going to play the hypothetical game. So right now, he's addressing those issues, and we're confident he's going to deal with it properly.
What plan is it?
And you're dealing with a bunch of hypotheticals. We're not going to.
In any way, was the vetting process flawed in terms of his vetting for ownership of an NFL team?
No, I don't think. This was a surprise to him and to his senior level management. So from that standpoint, I don't think he was aware of it or anyone else, and I don't know of any way we could have been aware of it. We were not. It was not disclosed to us. So.
Roger.
How happy have you been with his response and the actions that he's taken seriously?
He's been very proactive. He's made numerous statements about it. I think he's taken responsibility. He's spoken up. As I said before, he's a man of integrity. This company's been a lot to him and his family. And he's more determined than ever to make it right.
Would the NFL take action?
We're not going to. That's not the situation we're in. So.
Roger, was the vetting process any less thorough with Jimmy this time around because he was examined before he bought a stake in the Steelers?
No, we go through the same process on any circumstance. When you're going to a controlling ownership position, that's a big step up. So we don't just pass that off. We do the same vetting process. Obviously, he knows people in the league after being an owner, so there were certain aspects of that which were easier, but we didn't short-circuit anything.
What about the health of this franchise? How important?
I got two questions here.
How important is it that this franchise gets itself up off the ground, and how problematic is it for the league when there are weak franchises in terms of teams that never win?
Well, listen, the Cleveland Browns are an important part of the NFL. Probably no one knows that more than I do, from my experience here. And that, I think Jimmy Haslam came into this with a mindset that he was going to do everything possible to get this franchise turned around in a positive direction. And a team that this community would be proud of, not just in any single year, but consistently, and to create a winner. And he's brought in great talent. He's brought in great people. He's set the organization, obviously, in a different direction. And I think that's all positive and good for the fans here. And ultimately good for the NFL, to your point.
Is it troubling, though, Roger, that this is going on?
The investigation's a distraction.
No, I don't.
Surgery.
I'm not. I don't believe it's distracting anybody in that building. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. And Jimmy, obviously, is focused on that, but he's got a lot of great people that he hired to do the job. He always intended to stay involved in the job.
Along those lines, is it troubling to the league that this is kind of a little bit in the backdrop in his first year of ownership?
Well, you never want to see this kind of thing happen, particularly this to a partner in the league. So I think obviously his partners, care a great deal about him, and as a partner, they want to see him getting off to a good start. This is not what anybody intended, not anybody anticipated. But he's a man that I think everyone truly respects in the outfield.